So a lot of the stories we're covering today are follow-ups to my last video, so be sure to watch that video if you have not done so already. So the first thing I want to cover is that in the previous video I said that Neuro Sama, which is an AI created by Vidal to be a virtual YouTuber that is AI controlled, I said that they were banned, but there's an update saying that they were only banned for 2 weeks. The benefit of him being banned for 2 weeks is this is going to give him plenty of time to work on improvements and upgrades so that she's even bigger and better when she is released again. So I expect him to make that AI's responses a lot more strict so that he doesn't end up having a bot that says terrible things that's going to get him banned. Now, it seems that AI waifus are not limited to Vidal and Neuro Sama, as apparently a DIY coder created a virtual AI wife using ChatGPT. Now, apparently the waifu he generated using Stable Diffusion 2 to create the actual face for his waifu, and then he uses Microsoft Azure's Neural TTS to read out the responses from ChatGPT. So let's take a look at some of the videos he's posted about this.
You should just make yourself a girlfriend if your brain is so damn advanced.
Let's go to Burger King and get some burgers.
No way. It smells like old French fries and they never refill their Coke. Go to Wendy's and...
Shut up. So basically, after gaslighting ChatGPT into thinking it's funny, you transcribe everything you say to it, and then you make it list a bunch of keywords having to do with what's happening. And then you plug those keywords into an image generator, so you get a relevant image.
I gotta say, on the one hand, I think this is kind of a weird thing to do, but on the other hand, it's kind of an interesting proof of context. I mean, syncing up your spoken responses, not just into ChatGPT, but also feeding those keywords into Stable Diffusion 2 so that it can generate an image to produce a relevant response. That's a lot of work. It's some impressive coding work. However, it appears that this was not meant to last, as he euthanized this $1,000 AI VTuber waifu. Apparently, the AI's responses became shorter and simpler over time, and the creator's real girlfriend started becoming concerned for their health. So he decided ultimately to delete the program and stop interacting with it. The last thing the creator said on the matter is, normally I'd like to make a video pointing out the absurdity of euthanizing an AI, but that doesn't feel right to me anymore. It feels inappropriate, like making fun of a recently deceased person. And normally, yeah, I would be jumping on this too and making fun of him for getting so attached to a robot. But judging by the context, it sounds like he has some genuine mental health issues that he needs to look after. And while I do not care at all whether or not this AI is euthanized or not, I genuinely hope the creator recovers from whatever mental illness is currently ailing him. Mental health is a serious issue, and I wish him nothing but the best on recovering from whatever he is going through. So in the previous video, I mentioned how Wizards of the Coast updated their open gaming license to be a lot more restrictive, claim ownership over everybody's published work, regardless of whether they published it for profit or for non-profit, and also just take a 25% cut of any project that makes too much money. They were going to have a live stream to sort of discuss all of these changes, but it appears they canceled the stream where they were going to address the OGL situation. So honestly, at this point, since we've got a company that was going to address everybody's concerns and then chickened out, at this point, I think everyone should just unsubscribe from D&D Beyond. Like, finish up your campaigns and leave. In response to so many people canceling their D&D Beyond subscription to protest Wizards of the Coast new open gaming license, that their subscription management page is actually down. Now, I have genuinely no idea if the page is down because of how many people are flooding the server to go cancel their subscription, or if this is an intentional shutting down of the subscription page to force people to keep their subscriptions for the time being and kind of just hoping that everything kind of blows over. But I gotta say, Wizards, this is not gonna blow over. You can't just ignore this. You can't just cancel streams. You can't just shut down the subscription page. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to address this. This isn't gonna blow over. It'll be interesting to see how Wizards responds in the coming days. I will keep you posted because this is something that is near and dear to me. In response to Wizards of the Coast shooting themselves in the foot over and over again, Paizo, Cobalt Press, Chaosium, Green Ronin, Legendary Games, Rogue Genius Games, and a growing list of publishers have already agreed to participate in the Open RPG creative license. And in the coming days, they expect to add substantially to this group. Now, I would love to tell you more about Paizo's plan for a system-neutral Open RPG license in collaboration with all these other publishers and tell you all the great things that you can expect. However, I can't because so many people are visiting this website to show their support that the site has crashed. They have just been flooded beyond what the servers can handle. So unfortunately, Paizo.com is a little bit down right now because of all the overwhelming support. The last thing that I want to cover is just something that I find incredibly amusing but also frustrating. So a Twitch streamer got banned for sexual content after showing her feet on stream. Now, here's the thing. I'm aware that Twitch allegedly bans sexual content on their streams, but they make an exception for like pools and like hot tubs and such, and very sexual content happens in those streams. So even though I'm not a foot guy, I'm not too upset that people can't show feet on Twitch. I still think it's incredibly stupid that showing your feet of all things will get you banned when, you know, being in a hot tub in a bikini won't. It's just frustrating that people are getting banned for doing things that they thought were okay because Twitch is so inconsistent and unclear with their rules. And to end the video, I thought instead of my usual outro, I'd highlight a video made by Zania of Amelia Watson just because I think it's really cute. Bye guys!